What's going on, thug shakers and heartbreakers? You got caught. It's 2 a.m. You're under your blanket, but your phone brightness is not low enough and your screen is projecting out of the blanket. You got caught watching fit advice on TikTok. Hey, it happens, okay? I was at that point as well at some time in my life. I'm just teasing. There's nothing wrong with that. Occasionally I will draw fit inspiration from creators on TikTok. It's no big deal, but you shouldn't be, searching on TikTok how to put together an outfit. What should you be doing then? Today we're going to be talking about how to find proper outfit inspiration. So let's dive right in, you guys. Let's start this video with a do not. Don't trend hop all the time, okay? Trends are like, you can't avoid them all the time. They're everywhere. With anything really, not just fashion. If you constantly draw outfit inspiration from TikTok and Instagram, things like that, you're not gonna be outstanding, you know what I'm saying? You won't get a standing ovation for your fits. You're gonna be average at best. And the more outfit inspiration you draw from TikTok and Instagram, the less your outfit means. And people can sense that. People can sense when your outfit isn't really you. You know what I'm saying? They can tell usually when the vibe of your outfit is fake, kind of like your Homer pendant that you bought on TikTok shop. But I understand it's pretty expensive for a pendant that has a plus sign on it. But to be fair, there aren't too many trends for guys. The most trendy outfits right now are going to be loafers, baggy jeans, and a cropped top. Whether it's a sweater, a shirt, something like that. But if I'm being honest, I really like that combo. Anyway, and even though I like the style of these outfits and these trends, I'm not saying you can't use this silhouette all the time. Or actually, that is what I'm saying. You can use the silhouette, but not all the time. Have other silhouettes and styles of outfits that you experiment with and you have in your wardrobe, not just baggy jeans, cropped tops. Explore a little bit. One way to find proper fitspo is through truly artistic people, whether that's music artists, painters, the guy that actually goes to pottery class because he enjoys it and not performatively, the old Japanese guy that has accomplished everything in life and is just a fashion demon. People on TikTok and social media in general usually have to curate and plan their outfits because they're getting paid for it, like that's their job, or they want to upload every day. And when you put such a level of planning into outfits, you can kind of tell when it's not really authentic. However, you do also have to separate social media from reality. Now, why did I say it like that? Reality. Anyways, last time I saw someone wearing baggy jeans, a crop top, and like boots or loafers was probably a month ago, 3 weeks ago, at a coffee shop in Orange County. Now, I don't go to downtown LA very often to these coffee shops. I prefer Pasadena and Orange County, but it's a majority of people wearing that outfit in that location. But when you think about that location in the grand scheme of things and the entire area of California, it's like a pinpoint of where all those people who wear the same type of outfits meet. You're not gonna find them all over the place, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of just yapping, but all I'm saying is you do have to realize, yeah, you're not actually seeing the same outfit every single day in person, unless you're chronically outside, like the opposite of most people. You're not gonna see that outfit all the time. So just relax, tone it down. It's okay if you're wearing, baggy jeans and a cropped sweater. It's not a huge deal. Another good way, contrary to popular belief when it comes to, niche, unique fashion creators who tell you this is not good, I think looking on Pinterest is actually perfect for fitspo. Yeah, it's a form of social media, but it's very curated and very pointed directly at your style. Like if you like 3, 4, 5 pins on an outfit, it's gonna start showing you the same types of outfit. Like all the time. They fill you up all the way with outfits that you probably like, which I personally think is amazing, because the more you see the outfit, obviously the more you'll learn how pieces work together in that aesthetic, and then you can build your outfit inspiration from there and then keep growing and just making better outfits in general. I think that's a huge positive when it comes to Pinterest. Like all the fits on my feed are things I'd totally wear. And yes, it's kind of TikTok fashion. Like I said, I don't see people wearing these things every day in my regular day-to-day life. And I go outside like every day. Okay, I'm not a freaking loser, guy. Yeah, another way to find fitspo is, travel back in time a little bit. Take a look at what people were wearing back then. The famous quote, artists who can't sing vs artists who can't. History repeats itself. One example to me is this military jacket kind of trend going on. I was looking at a military jacket like a year and a half ago, and I was like, this is really sick. I was just broke as hell. I was saving up. I didn't have my car. There were different priorities, and I couldn't buy the military jacket. Fast forward 1.5 years later, I just bought one right now, but because it's kind of becoming trendy again, so more people are selling it. But yeah, to me, that's a perfect example of history repeats itself. You know, you can find these little niche categories. Low key, I found it on Pinterest. But you find these little subcategories. They have chef's coats now. They have fencing coats. You know, like the Asian kind of, I don't know if they're called rivets. I forgot. Like, dude, there's a bunch of these little categories from back then, you know, like military jackets have inspiration from world wars, obviously. Those are all from the past. So it's kind of cool to see people bring those things forward in time and style it in a modern way. So yeah, I think you should definitely take a look at hobbies or old events that you can draw outfit inspiration from. By the way, no offense, I appreciate everything people have done back then, like veterans and stuff. Like I saw on I don't know if it's eBay or something, but there's like an old, like authentic veterans military coat that had like bullet holes in it, and I can just imagine some motherfucker on TikTok trying to style that and like just completely disrespecting the fact that some dude got shot in that jacket and trying to wear it with some baggy raw salvage denim. If you do prefer sticking to the social media way of finding fitspo, I highly recommend YouTube instead of TikTok or Instagram. People on YouTube who make fashion content have obviously been doing their niche for quite some time compared to short form content creators, because YouTube is a longer stretch when it comes to monetization. So they don't really view it as a job. This is truly their passion, you know? And so, you know, some creators I'd recommend, there's this really cool guy named Justin, Frugal Aesthetic, Daniel Simmons, Drew Joyner, and Javon Henley. I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry, bro. I love their videos. And there's many more creators, obviously. These are just creators that I find myself watching a lot more as of late. Last but definitely not least, I'd say the most effective and low-key underrated way of finding fitspo is in person. Just ask people. Don't be shy. I'm quite introverted, I would say. There are several times where I see a piece I'm interested in and I can see myself wearing. Instead of being like, oh wow, what a sick piece, just go up and ask the person where they got it from. An example of this, I was at work, some dude comes in, he's wearing some dope trousers. I ask him, dude, where are your trousers from? He goes, push. First thing I do when I get home, Instagram. What do I look up? Push. Next day, push. Why? Because I studied, bro. Don't be afraid of, you know, asking a little bit and kind of boosting their ego. Like one time I did it to some dude wearing the Everybody World tubular pants, and I was like, dude, those are sick. And I could see he had a grin on his face because he was with a group of people. He was cheesing, bro, and I know that felt good. Anyways, that's about it for all the sauce I have on where to find fit inspiration. Comment down below if I missed any ways of finding fitspo. I'd love to hear it. There's endless ways, really, but these are just the ones I can think of right now. Make sure to subscribe, drop a like. I'll see y'all in the next video.